I'm sorry to report that one of our officers was killed in the line of duty this morning.
Today, the Valley community is mourning the loss of Metro Police Officer Truong Thai. He was shot and killed in the line of duty early this morning near UNLV. This happened around 1 a.m. in the area of Flamingo and University Center. Officers were responding to a domestic disturbance when the suspect, Tyson Hampton, opened fire at officers. Officer Thai was struck and later died at the hospital. A civilian was also struck and is expected to survive. Today, we are hearing about the support from the Valley community and the impact Officer Thai leaves behind. But first, Sinkurika Azuka has the latest on the shooting.
Well, it's a very somber day for the Las Vegas Metro Police Department as they mourn the loss of one of their own. Officer Truong Thai, a 23-year-old veteran with the department, was shot and killed in a shooting overnight. He and another officer were responding to a domestic dispute near University Center Drive and East Flamingo Road. He was shot in the torso by the suspect and died at Sunrise Hospital a few hours later. Now, the suspect in this case is 24-year-old Tyson Hampton, who ran away from the scene but was later caught by a canine unit and is now in custody. We heard from Sheriff Joe Lombardo earlier this morning about this case, and he says that they're seeing more violence towards officers here and around the valley, really, and he said that's something that's very concerning to them. He also says this area, like I said, near University Center Drive and East Flamingo is also an area of concern, and it's something that they have an eye on, especially since just last month there was another officer-involved shooting in the same exact area. Now, we talked to someone who works here, and he says that he's not at all surprised that this happened in this area, but he did not want to show his face, but this is what he had to say.
I'm not surprised. There's a lot of crime on this street. I lived here a couple years ago, and this is a bad street. And we actually busted somebody in our smoke shop the other day with a gun in his hand, so not that unusual.
Now, right now, the details in this case are limited. We should be learning more within the next 72 hours. Sheriff Lombardo did say that that's typically protocol with officer-involved shootings. And, of course, as we learn more information, we'll be sharing it both on air and online. I'll send it back to you.
And here's a look at the procession as Officer Truong Thai's body was taken to the Clark County Coroner's Office earlier today.